Special thank you to LS11 channel members. Join the channel today for early access, bonus content, and more. Yeah! Hey, LS11 Universe, it's Mania Tell Xander, and welcome back to ARW. Welcome to the ZanderMania 2026 After Party edition of ARW. It is great to be here tonight, folks, and we are kicking off the show with the new ARW World Champion. Little Mac is here after his triumphant win over Peacemaker in the main event of ZanderMania Night 1. The greatest to never do it became the greatest to ever do it. Little Mac is here, and he speaks to the ARW audience here tonight following his huge championship win. No! I earned it! We earned it. For 7 years, it's been a tradition that the night after ZanderMania, the world champion gets to start the show. Call it cringy, call it dumb. For years, I was dreaming that would be me. And now it is. I dreamed of the day I'd make it to the mountaintop in ARW for so long that it almost doesn't feel real that we're here, that I did it, that we did it. But it is a we effort because I couldn't have done this without all of you. I couldn't have done this without, for 7 years, those of you who cheered me on from my rise from being a guy out in the first ever Rumble in a matter of seconds to here. For years, there were, "Who are you?" chants. There were, "Who's this Little Mac guy?" questions from the audience. There was people who'd never heard of me. But I made believers out of a lot of those people. And now I stand here, the new ARW World Champion, and I say, I bet you know my name now. So to the people who believed in me this long, thank you. And to the people who doubted me, thank you. Because your doubt drove me to be better, to get stronger. The real work begins now, folks. Because now, with all of you by my side, we begin a whole new journey. Oh boy. Well, Little Mac's not the only one that walked out as a new champion last night at ZanderMania. Because here he is, the new interdimensional champion. The one-winged angel, a win so fresh we haven't even had a chance to put his nameplate on the belt just yet. Rest assured, we will be getting that done by next week's edition of ARW. The one-winged angel of Big Bad Bosses is out here. What on earth has Sephiroth got to say? Are you satisfied? Have you had your fun with your little speech? You're bragging about your accomplishments last night, but it seems you forget you're not the only new champion around here. Word of advice from someone who's been at the top, kid. It's lonely at the top. Everyone is gunning for you at all times. Yeah? Well, it's good to know that both times you've reached the top of your divisions, you've had to do it with someone else handing you a weakened champion. How dare you? All I'm saying is, Big Donk went through 8 other competitors before you came out there. That's all I'm saying. You think I'm gonna sit here and listen to some kid from the Bronx try and talk down to me? You're as big around as my right calf. You and become ARW champion all over again, and no one would stop me. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, we're doing this again 6 years later. One half of the new ARW Mixed Tag Champions, and the man main eventing Night 2 of ZanderMania in just a few hours. Xander Carver is here. Well, actually, Sephi, I can think of one person that might object to the very idea of you getting anywhere near the ARW World title again. Oh, we're doing this shit again. Hello, Carver. Hey, Sephi. Did you miss me? Not a bit. What's it been? 6 years? Something along those lines, yes? What are you doing out here? I just had to make sure that my boy Little Mac had some backup. And, you know, I'm done winning the LS11 Grand title again later tonight. Talking about people who never got rematches for the ARW World Championship. I think there's a few star punches from 2021 that might require a receipt. Oh, no. Great. He's here. Another former ARW champion. Mac just getting surrounded on all sides by former champions tonight. Well, gentlemen, if we're talking about former world champions that never got a shot at winning back what was theirs after they were screwed out of it, you seem to be forgetting the most important one. In fact, I'm the real deserving champion. Wouldn't you say, Carver? I don't know, if my reign was so bad that it got a reboot of a show canceled, I don't think I would deserve a rematch either. I will tear the flesh from your bones. Hey, so, just out of curiosity, what about former two-time world champions who pinned the last reigning world champion while he was still champ, got screwed out of his shot at being a three-time champion, and is still yet to get a rematch? I'm gonna give you one chance to walk away, Bug Boy. Or what? You know, I would watch all of your tones when you're talking about being former world champions. Oh, fucking brother. How about you watch your mouth, Carver? I'll end your tag team title reign just as fast as I did your world title reign, making you yet again the most forgettable champion in the title's lineage. I don't know, Giovanni, I somehow think my 5 minutes as ARW World Champion was more impactful than your dreadful 2 months. But anyways, I've got an idea. I've still got a little bit of pull around here. So how about tonight? Me, Little Mac, Spider-Man, team up against you three chuckle fucks. Oh, no. No way. I don't think so, pal. That's not how this works. I won the #1 contendership match last night. Not any of you chuckle fucks. Oh, you want to make it an 8-man tag in the main event? Because I got us a partner. What? Yeah, I've got a partner for the 3 of us that can team up against you guys. Yeah, the more the merrier. Let's do it. Everyone else, get out. We got a match to have for our opener. With a debut on our hands. All right, folks. Well, again, it's MDZ on the call here for you. I'm going to be on the call for a good bit of ZanderMania Night 2, and I'm very excited about that. But welcome to Season 7 of ARW. We have made it at long last, folks. As we kick things off with some tag team action, as here come 4 members of Big Bad Bosses. The group has very much expanded, as we've seen, as Ganondorf, Bowser, Dr. Eggman, and King K. Rool making their way down to the ring. Eggman and Ganondorf going to be taking on a new tag team on the scenes here in ARW tonight. What a huge 8-man tag match we've got set for the main event tonight. 7 former ARW World Champions, or 6 former ARW World Champions, and the reigning ARW World Champion, and a mystery partner that Xander Carver is bringing in. As Big Bad Bosses make their way to the ring, who are their opponents? That's Donkey Kong's music. Hey! Donkey Kong has got some backup tonight. Diddy Kong officially arriving to ARW. Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong are here. The king of the jungle and his little buddy. DK and Diddy teaming up tonight. So without any further ado, here we go. Donkey Kong. Remember, Donkey Kong took down 8 out of the 9 big bad bosses last week, or last night at ZanderMania Night 1, until Sephiroth came in and picked up the pieces. And so now, he and Diddy Kong getting a chance to take down a pair of former ARW Tag Team Champions in Eggman and Ganondorf, as Donkey Kong powerbombs Ganondorf, taking him down. Okay, puts him in the corner now. Tag made. Diddy Kong is in. Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong working together here. Diddy Kong making his official ARW debut. Biblically accurate height for Diddy Kong, by the way. Brings to the top rope, and Diddy Kong tries to go long distance. Ganondorf out of the way. Ganondorf now King K. Rool grabbing that turnbuckle pad. As Ganondorf's got a hold of Diddy Kong by the back of the head, throws him into the corner. Diddy Kong in some trouble here. Ganondorf hits him with a big hip attack into the corner. Okay, Rool leaning across the apron there, staring into the ring at his old adversaries, Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. And Eggman, you can see he tried to reach and grab Diddy Kong, probably, I think by the tail or something, but he just couldn't reach down that far to grab him. As Ganondorf now grabs a hold of Diddy Kong, getting him back up to his feet, and Ganondorf puts him in the corner. Tag is made to Eggman. Diddy Kong in some trouble here. Ganondorf and Eggman. Double axe handle into the arm. Eggman now grabs a hold of him, has Diddy Kong up, and Spine Buster taking him down. And Eggman using some technical background there. Okay, Rool sliding that kendo stick into the ring for big bad bosses. Diddy Kong answers back with a big right hook. Diddy Kong, a right hook. Uh-oh. Yeah, you're the smallest guy. I think you're the new smallest guy in ARW, Diddy Kong, so you might be in some trouble, little guy. Eggman, no, no, Eggman, no. Just bullying the poor little guy. Donkey Kong tagged in now. Here we go. DK coming in hot. Donkey Kong now grabbing Eggman. Eggman plants himself, though. Eggman tries to go for a pounce. Donkey Kong says, "You want a pounce? Here you go." Well, it's probably more like gorilla sounds, but you get what I mean. Donkey Kong now, no, shoved back by Eggman. Donkey Kong swings him around. Donkey Kong. Yeet. Grabs a hold of him now, getting him back up to his feet, and DK. Eggman shoving him back. Eggman went for a spear, but Donkey Kong just tanked it. And shoving back Donkey Kong now. Right hook into the back. Taking down DK. Man's got him down. Donkey Kong getting kicked down. Eggman. No. Donkey Kong kicks out the back. Kong goes for the legs now. Eggman swings him around. Countered. Now Donkey Kong's got him up. Suplexes him down. Man goes down now as Donkey Kong. Picking him back up to his feet. DK. Him across the ring into the corner. Goes for a big splash. Nobody home. Now Donkey Kong. Scoops Eggman up. Here we go. Donkey Kong with military press into Banana Salt. Oh, and King K. Rool. King K. Rool and Donkey Kong getting into it once again. Eggman now getting Donkey Kong up. Franzagari. Eggman now getting knocked back. Donkey Kong. Here we go. It's the after party for a reason. We're yeeting on ARW again. Donkey Kong taking him down. Okay, gets him back up to his feet again now, and Donkey Kong. Eggman knocking him back, though. Eggman shoved back. Donkey Kong pouncing him across the ring again. Okay, picking him back up to his feet again now, and Donkey Kong. No. Eggman grabs a hold of him. Sends DK off the ropes. Eggman. No. Donkey Kong firmly plants himself. Donkey Kong. Oh, dear God. Monkey Hug. Launches him across the ring. Now DK has him up. And has him down for Banana Salt. And now, winding up, Jungle Beat. To a cover. Ganondorf gonna make the save. Donkey Kong now gets Eggman back to his feet. Donkey Kong with Eggman in the corner. Tag is made to Diddy Kong. And here we go. Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. Look at the hang time Diddy got on that one. Into a cover. 1, 2, 3. Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. Donkey Kong country, if you will. Getting the win tonight. A huge win there. DK and Diddy Kong. You can only imagine that Donkey Kong is going to try and get a shot at getting his interdimensional title back from Sephiroth following the roughly controversial, I suppose you could say, the controversial means in which the title changed hands last night. But right now, you also got to think the Peacekeepers could have to be gripping those titles that they just won a night ago a little tighter at the realization that Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong have arrived to ARW. What a win here tonight for Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong on ARW. Diddy Kong has arrived to the roster, and this place is officially Donkey Kong country. Look, I know you're 18, but you're still my little girl, alright? Your sister's got a big thing going on later today, but I'm glad that you wanted to come here to ALW with me tonight. Just stay close to me and be careful tonight. Hey, boss! Oh my god, Xander, hi! What's up? So Xander, you remember my daughter Maria? Oh my god, Maria! God, I forget time moves differently in the different worlds and everything, Carnold. Yeah, she just turned 18 the other day. Oh my god. She still remember her Uncle Xander? Yeah, she still asks about you sometime. Well, look, Maria, we're gonna have to catch up later. Look, god, so much like your dad, poor kid. Hey, now. Anyways, look, I just want to say, sorry if I overstepped in the opener tonight, but you're good with the main event? Yeah, dude, you're fine. You used to run this place. You're fine. You let me call my shot against John Cena later tonight, so we're good. All right, cool. Just making sure. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're square. Well, Maria, good catching up with you, kiddo. Should have a front row so she can see her Uncle Xander kick ass in the main event. Yeah, she wanted to see the show up close, so maybe I'll hook her up with the VIP seats. Tell her it's on me. All right, folks, coming up next here on ARW, it is time for the return of the Bonesaw 3 minutes of playtime Open Challenge, the After Party Edition, as the baddest man in ARW, Bonesaw McGraw, makes his way down to the ring. Bonesaw is ready tonight. We've seen him win a few of these 3-minute open challenges. Bonesaw McGraw. Making his way down to the ring. Who is gonna accept the challenge tonight? Who's accepting the challenge? Oh my god. Shut the fuck up, it's finally happening. The ultimate life form is here. Shadow the Hedgehog is in ARW. Do you know how long I've been waiting for this? And Shadow is accepting the 3 minutes of playtime open challenge. Shadow coming in like a house of fire against Bonesaw right now. Wasting no time. Bonesaw's not standing a chance right now. Shadow knocks him back, kicks him in the midsection. Shadow. Oh my god. Takes him down. And Shadow now. Here we go. Into Chaos Blast. Bonesaw somehow kicking out. But Shadow wasting no time, going right back down in that ground and pound. Shadow has busted Bonesaw open, and Shadow going for an elbow. Bonesaw McGraw taking him down. McGraw's got Shadow off his feet now, and Bonesaw McGraw goes for Shadow now. Shadow knocks him back. Now Shadow. No. Bonesaw. Knee strike there. Shadow knocks him off his feet. Shadow. For a flying clothesline. Bonesaw knocks him down to a knee. Bonesaw McGraw has him by the back of the head. Shadow answering back though. Shadow the Hedgehog knocking back Bonesaw. Shadow goes for a boot. Bonesaw with a body slam. Getting him back up to his feet now. Bonesaw with Shadow. Goes for right hook. Kick to the midsection. Shadow. Discus clothesline. Taking him down now, and Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow grabs Bonesaw, and Shadow throws him over the top rope, and Shadow hits him with Maria's Bell. 1, 2, 3. Hell yeah. Shadow the Hedgehog has arrived to ARW. It's about to get good around here. Waluigi, what are we doing here? When I put the Mind Stone into the gauntlet last night, it unlocked knowledge beyond natural comprehension. I know the whereabouts of the Soul Stone, Wario. I know who holds it. So I have brought them here to meet with us. Oh, that's wonderful. Who is it? Walk with me, Wario. We shall be meeting them next. We're here. Brought him. Just as you asked. For now, I seek counsel with your mentor.
If you seek knowledge of souls, you've come to the right place. My great mentor knows all about your conquests. He holds the stone in which you seek. But be prepared. He asks a very hefty price.
Whatever price your master asks, I assure you I am willing to pay. Ah. But it is not a price of monetary value, Lord Waluigi. Shang Tsung, we meet at last. How did Jewel come into possession of the Soul Stone? Well, you may want to ask its previous owner. Well, you could. But they have been handled. What price do I have to pay? A soul for a soul, Waluigi. I assume my apprentice, Miss Davidson, told you? She did. And your response to this? Do it. Do what? Kill him. His soul is yours in exchange for the stone. Waluigi, what? You heard him. Miss Davidson, the honor is yours. What? His soul is mine, and the stone is yours. Last. The Infinity Gauntlet. Complete. I assume you know of our arrangement? Yes. Your judgment will not come when my day of reckoning arrives. Excellent. A pleasure, Lord Waluigi. Indeed. I am inevitable. Now come, Jade. We must figure out a use for this empty, large husk. All right, folks, our second to last matchup of the night. It is some big singles action. As making her way to the ring. She had a great showing in the Interdimensional Championship ladder match last night on night 1 of ZanderMania. Aerial Assassin making her way down to the ring. Ariel had a great showing in the ladder match. Looked like she was going to win it quite a few times before ultimately Tifa Lockhart walked out as the victor. And tonight she has an even bigger opportunity as she is going one-on-one with the new ARW Women's Champion. Here she is. She successfully defeated Power Girl last night to become the new champion. Here she is, the X-Woman, Rogue. Last night was all about the legends, the Season 1 and 2 veterans finally getting their dues, finally getting championship wins. Little Mac finally becoming ARW World Champion, the greatest to never do it, finally dropping that moniker. Rogue, who was here since the very first episodes. The very first episodes of ARW, now finally has the championship around her waist. Xander Carver, who, had his 5 minutes with the ARW World title, now finally holding the tag team title. Sephiroth, who felt like a transitional world champion, as crazy as it is to say, back in 2020, finally getting his due with the interdimensional title. Tifa Lockhart, who has been a staple of ARW since Season 2, winning the interdimensional women's title. Rogue just feels like the queen of those originals, finally getting their dues. As Rogue and Ariel going one-on-one. We go, they lock up. Grabs her around the waist now, Rogue. Ariel now, Snapmare takes her down into a chin lock here, Ariel. Rogue down, Rogue trying to fight back though, Rogue comes back through. Ariel, though, answers back. Hey, takes her down, takes her over now, has the arm. Does Ariel. Now Rogue. Trying to fight back now. Rogue, punch the midsection. And again, knocks back Ariel here. Rogue into big takedown. Ariel goes down now. Ariel. A hold of her now, gets her up on the shoulders here. And Rogue drops with a gut check. Now Ariel pops over the top rope. Here we go. Up to the top rope now. Ariel goes for a 450 splash. Rogue with a big boot. Taking her down here. Rogue. Countered there. Ariel has a hold of her now. Ariel. No, wait. Rogue driving her backwards to the corner now. Rogue has got Ariel pinned in the corner now. We're getting between the two, separating them a little bit here. Now Ariel springboards into a forearm strike, taking her down. Turns her over with a kick now, and now Ariel. Huge kick into the back of the champion. It's for a big kick now. Ariel chops her back now. Ariel countered. Rogue with a right hook now. Rogue twists her out into a spinning slam. Hooks the leg into a cover now. 1, 2, no. Ariel gets the shoulders up. One day we'll tell the true story of Ariel Assassin and where she got her name and her moveset from. Like, obviously you know it's Will Ospreay's moveset, but like why it happened. It's a hell of a story. Whoa, she was looking for... She hits the Sea Witch's blade. Into a cover now, an Aerial Assassin. 1, 2, kick out from Rogue. And now Ariel goes for a big diving elbow. Rogue countering. Rogue kicking the midsection herself into X Factor. Into a cover now, has her down. Rogue. 1, 2, 3. Rogue picking up the win just like that. Ariel gave her best, even hit the running Sea Witch's hidden blade. But in the end, Rogue countered that elbow, dropped her with the X Factor, and that was all she wrote. Rogue is your winner. After ZanderMania, the after party is always a big night of debuts and returns. ARW official debut outside of appearing in Rumbles. Ivy Valentine from Soul Calibur is here. So I'm just here in the game. You don't need to say fuck to do that. And Ivy Valentine just circling the new women's champion. As it appears that new challenger has emerged. And Rogue is going to have to learn that when you're at the top, you don't have many friends. Main event coming up next. Alright, everything going according to plan tonight. Everything handled. Locker room as well. Nothing to really worry about. Oh, wow. Hello. Oh, Danhausen, what are you doing here? Yes, hello, Carlhausen. Good to be here. Good to see you. Danhausen here. So, look, you know, after my impressive victory at ZanderMania last night, I have a list of Demandhausens that I would like to have met. Demandhausens. You don't even really work here. Well, you see, I was wanting my, wanting a blimp Hall of Fame induction to the LS11 Hall of Fame this year. We don't have one of those. One of you should get on that. And as well as, hey, Carnold! Oh, God. Oh, Wade. Should I government name you instead of calling you Carnold? Do it, and I'm going to knock your teeth out. He'll grow back. I'm painfully aware. What are you doing here? Well, I just wanted to say that I am glad to be back in ARW. Where have you been? Oh, it was great. I was off saving Christmas in March. What? Yeah, I was over in a place called RCCW. I know what the RCCW is. They've been reaching out to me for a little while now. Great. Yeah, I was there and I fought the Grinch and it was snowy, but it was March and I teamed up with Santa and Joe Hendry. Whoa. I don't know if that power works in this dimension, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Okay. Can I help you, Wade? I have a list of demands as well that I saw when I was over there. Yes, you have demands too. I like this guy. Yes, Danhausen likes you too, Poolhausen. Poolhausen, that's awesome. Yes, it's fucking great. Hey, watch these sweating. Okay, what's the deal, Wade? Well, I think there needs to be more cartoon characters in ARW. What? I'm talking Danny Phantom. I'm talking a Power Hour tag team of Jimmy and Timmy. I'm talking Nick Club. I'm talking Lincoln Loud. That sounds like an act of... I'm talking we do something crazy, like bring in Lincoln Loud, Freddie Benson, and maybe Donkey Kong would want to team up with them or something. That just sounds like an act of fucking terrorism. Now, gentlemen, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do. Excuse me. So tell me more about this Poolhausen idea. Yes, Danhausen has many ideas. Oh, poor Carnold. Poor Carnold. Folks, it is time for a stacked all-star main event tag match here on the ZanderMania After Party. Wait, what? Okay, I think there's a game glitch going on already. Well, they're coming out together. This isn't supposed to happen, but there's something. I guess they're linked in the game's coding, so that would do it. Giovanni and Sephiroth, the interdimensional champion Sephiroth and Giovanni, loosely linked with Big Bad Bosses at this point once again is Giovanni, so I suppose them coming out together makes a little bit of sense. Sephiroth, the new interdimensional champion, a pair of former ARW World Champions as well, making their ways down to the ring. Like I said, it's a big 8-man tag team matchup tonight. 7 of these men are former ARW World Champions, including this man who beat Superman last night. The only former ARW World Champion seemingly missing in this match are Thanos, who we know Waluigi literally killed a few months ago. Superman, who Homelander put down with those kryptonite brass knuckles last night. Superman's still recovering from that. Steve Rogers, who is thoroughly retired. Terminator Arnold Schwarzenegger, who is currently in Atlanta for ZanderMania Night 2. God of War Kratos. Tony Stark Iron Man, who we haven't seen since the return of ARW. And the former champion as of last night, Peacemaker. And Carnold, of course, because he can't wrestle in ARW. But Homelander has made his way down to the ring, and last but not least, the man who won Hell in a Cell last night and has become the #1 contender to the championship and will challenge Little Mac in a few weeks' time at ARW Redemption. Captain Falcon. Now on the other side of the ring, up first, the ARW World Champion, the Bruiser from the Bronx, Little Mac, making his way down to the ring. The greatest to ever do it. I stand by that with ARW, because you tell me who has a more stacked trophy case: interdimensional champion, tag team champion, ARW World Champion, third most winning star of all time in ARW, might be closing in on second at this point. I think Spider-Man is way out of way at first. The only man to win the ARW Royal Rumble from the #1 position, most eliminations for in a single men's Rumble in ARW history. Longest time spent in Rumbles in ARW history. Now, former ZanderMania main eventer. Speaking of ZanderMania main eventers, his tag partner is his training partner and friend, that he's made here in ARW. Everyone's favorite friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Spidey in the house. And last but not least, before we find out who this mystery partner is, here he comes, the man that in just a few hours, main event ZanderMania 7 or ZanderMania 10, Night 2. Yeah, the number 7 is important to that show, and you'll understand after it starts at 4 p.m. and you maybe don't get out of there until close to midnight. As the king of the universe and one half of the ARW Mixed Tag Team Champions, Xander Carver making his way down to the ring. Seems he just happened to still have the Macho Zan gear with him. I think his ZanderMania gear is at the arena in Atlanta, so he just had to throw on what he had with him. And Sabrina Carpenter became the ARW Mixed Tag Team Champions last night at ZanderMania, beating Shao Kahn and Sindel when Baby No Money showed up. So Xander said he's got a tag partner in mind tonight for himself, Spidey and Little Mac. So the KOU has made his way down to the ring. One half of the ARW Mixed Tag Team Champions. And later tonight could be the LS11 Universe Grand Champion. Gonna be
big man blasters, 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 big man blasters. Goes in the bitch like day. But I'm in the phantom, kill me. Run him up like a rap bitch. Rap bitch. Do the dash bitch. Cannon on my hip and make him flippy do gymnastics. Big man blasters. 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 Big man blasters.
That is a big man blastoise right there. And he's just for a farmer. Because of course he is. Little Mac and Giovanni starting it out. Mac pops up into a big punch. Knocking Giovanni down out of the gate here, and Little Mac was there, knocks down Giovanni. Giovanni rolls out of the way of the kick, does Mac. Giovanni picking him back up to his feet now, and Giovanni. Graham chop. Little Mac knocking him back now. Little Mac jabbing away at him here. Goes line there, knocks him down. Little Mac getting Gio back up to his feet here, and Giovanni jabbed back again. Little Mac knocking him back. Little Mac. Oh no, Giovanni countering, putting Mac in the corner. Giovanni now. Goes for him. Mac with the counter though. Mac tagging in Spidey. Toss there from Giovanni. Spider-Man drop kicks him. Hey, production truck. Just MDZ here. We get the ramp camera since Blastoise is on the apron. Thank you, boys. Spider-Man stomping away at the legs of Giovanni now. Spider-Man now. Whoa. Giovanni goes down. Spider-Man, right hook connecting. Spider-Man swinging him back around. Spider-Man. The corner now. Tag is made to Little Mac, and Spider-Man and Little Mac, they know each other so well. As they had a big double team move. Bonnie trying to get back up. Little Mac takes out the legs now. Little Mac. Back with a knee strike. Chops back Giovanni now. Little Mac. Here we go. Jabs here. Taking him back. Sending Giovanni off the ropes. Pops him up into the star punch uppercut. Into a cover now. Mac to end this without anyone needed to get him. Homelander makes the save. Now Xander Carver gets tagged in, and the King of the Universe going right in here after Giovanni. Giovanni with a jawbreaker. Bonnie now sends Xander into the corner now, and oh, it's the LSWF run back. All right, here we go. ZC and Homelander. The legal men right now. The history you can tell with these two. There's only one more person in ARW with more history with Xander than Homelander has. Homelander scoops him up into a bear hug. Trying to squeeze the life out of ZC right now. Xander now answers back with an elbow strike. And again, claps the ears on Homelander. Homelander pouncing him across the ring. Oh, let's go. Let's do it. For the first time in 6 years, Xander and Sephiroth meeting in the ring. Xander putting the boots to him now. Xander going right for his old rival. Sephiroth getting, I think, a bit overwhelmed here by it. Gets him back up to his feet now, and Xander gets caught. Sephiroth rolls him through into a cover here. Xander's down. Sephiroth, 1. No. Xander counters it. Jackknife cover on Sephiroth. 1. No. Kick. Sephiroth. Clothesline. Tags Captain Falcon in now, and Captain Falcon. Bring the mix here. Captain Falcon for a kick. Xander gets swung around. Captain Falcon's got him. Lifts him up and takes him down. Xander tagging in Little Mac now, and here we go. A little bit of preview for ARW Redemption going down here. Captain Falcon's got a hold of him now. Falcon bends him back. Clothesline across the midsection of Little Mac. Little Mac pops back up now. Jawbreaker to Captain Falcon. Mac pops up. Forearm strike there. Taking him down. Mac taking away at him now. Captain Falcon down. Little Mac. Falcon rolls through into big meteor stomp there. Mac now knocks him back here. Little Mac taking down Captain Falcon into a Thez press. Little Mac going down, ground and pound here now on Falcon. Captain Falcon feeling the pain here as Little Mac's got him down. Little Mac picking away at him now. Mac just putting the boots to Captain Falcon. Tags in Spider-Man. Spider-Man enters the mix now. Captain Falcon back to his feet. Captain Falcon. Falcon Destroyer! Now Captain Falcon. Oh, Blastoise and Xander taking a shot there. Spider-Man looking to capitalize. Knocks him down. Spider-Man Spanish Fly on Captain Falcon here. Gets him back up to his feet. The good guys able to work together with this tandem offense. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ring, I guess for lack of better terms, the bad guys, it's so many big egos that they have a hard time coexisting. Captain Falcon getting caught with those shots there from Blastoise and Xander. Back in the corner now, and Captain Falcon. Falcon kick to Spider-Man. We'll cover now, Captain Falcon. Kick out from Spider-Man, though. These two were at one point considered the two best of ARW's alumni. They actually faced off the first ever LSWF show back when that was supposed to be like an ARW revival of sorts. Captain Falcon now into Falcon Arrow. Takes down Spider-Man. Into a cover now. Captain Falcon into a cover on Spider-Man. 1, 2, no. Blastoise. Big man was ready. Captain Falcon now throws Spider-Man in the corner. Tag is made. Giovanni is in. Leader of Team Rocket. Going after Spider-Man. Spider-Man catches him up on the shoulders down. Spider-Man hits him with a big detonation kick. Bonnie down. Spider-Man into a cover. Saved by Sephiroth. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Rolling him through. And hits him with the triangle circle. 1, 2. No! Homelander making the save. Xander Carver tagged in now, and Xander, at long last, some redemption for the KOU with Chaos Control. Into a cover, Captain Falcon. Here we go. The Aura King, Big Man Blastoise, has entered the ring in ARW for the first time. And Blastoise choke slam to Giovanni. And Blastoise will kick to the midsection now. Giovanni DDTs him. Blastoise goes down now. Giovanni. Whoa, was about to go in for a tag to Homelander, but Xander was ready on the draw on that one. Now Blastoise. Blastoise knocks back Giovanni. Blastoise. Whoa, Giovanni trying to take him down like a turtle on his back. But Blastoise kicks out. Giovanni now standing over him. Gets Blastoise back up again now. Giovanni countered. Blastoise. Uppercut. Drops the elbow on him now. Does Blastoise. Blastoise now gets him back up to his feet. And takes him down. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Blastoise just comes in and cleans up shop. The all-star team of Little Mac, Spider-Man, Xander Carver, and the debuting Big Man Blastoise with the win. What a squad we are looking at. Shoutouts to Call Life for the Blastoise mod, by the way. That was the final of the commissioned mods we got made. Alright, you know what? Enough of this shit. You, come over the barricade. Oh my god! That's Maria! That's Cornel's youngest daughter, Maria! Homelander just yanked her over the barricade! Arnold! You're gonna come out here. If you really care about your little girl. Oh my god, he's got her by the throat. And Xander's went and got the sledgehammer. Carve her another fucking step and I snap her neck right the fuck now. Arnold! And there's Arnold. John, you got 2 seconds. Get your hands off my fucking daughter or I skin you alive. Tell me what I want to hear. Put the sword down. Tell me what I want to hear. I resign as ARW General Manager and reinstate myself as a competitor. Get Maria the medical. He's mine. And the fight is on! Homelander and Arnold! Homelander and Arnold! Arnold just stepped down as ARW General Manager! Homelander's got what he wants! Arnold isn't his boss anymore! And that means that everything these two are doing is fully sanctioned. And Arnold! Superman punch! Spear! Homelander. You better run, you little weasel. You better fucking run. And you better count your fucking days. Because ARW Redemption 2026, I get back in an ARW ring for the first time in 2 years. And your ass is mine. Special thank you to $10 and above Patreon backers JJ Gyllenhaal, Tech Nizzle, Harry Willetts, and Jeremy Burt. Patreon is the best place to support Xander and all of his content across all channels. Join today for bonus content across every channel in the LS11 family. Yeah!